Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
And the budget will balance itself.
Do I have to sue CNN?
Legacy doesn't mean nothing. I'm gonna die and it's gonna be over.
Welcome, it's Hergidius. It's February 23. We're back here on X to see what's happening, what's popping, what the latest feud is. Let's take a look at some of my bookmarks, actually. See what's been going on lately. Okay, here, of course, you see fucking the director of the FBI, Kash Patel, just rocking out. Let's watch that. Team USA after they won gold at the Olympics in the finals with a win over Canada in overtime. When you hear Mother Freedom start a ringing, it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. All brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Oh, he gets his own gold medal. Check that out. See, that's what you want, man. You want people in your government to be human, to fucking chill out, to have a party every now and then. And if your country wins a gold medal at the Olympics at a very highly anticipated, prestigious event, then why not? Of course, he's received flack for this because he's Indian. But honestly, get a life at this point. He was invited by the US hockey team inside, and he was obviously a big fan. Oh, and here's Kash's response here to some criticism. For the very concerned media, yes, I love America and was extremely humbled when my friends, the newly minted gold medal winners on Team USA, invited me into the locker room to celebrate this historic moment with the boys. Greatest country on earth and greatest sport on earth. Okay, so I guess he's a huge hockey nut himself, partying like that. Of course, look at this bullshit. Will you refund the taxpayers for your luxury trip?
Say what?
Fucking luxury trip is he talking about? I mean, it's the Olympics, which is the largest sporting event in the world. If US is sending its athletes and citizens there, I mean, the federal authorities or the police may want to check that place out beforehand. So there's been a lot of hoopla about Microsoft's new appointee as the CEO and head of gaming at Xbox, with Asha Sharma taking over. So it says Phil Spencer is retiring as the CEO of Microsoft Gaming effective immediately, with her taking over. Of course, the comments go negative. She is currently the president of Core AI. Oh, great. He's being replaced by a woman. Okay, yeah, the fact that she's a woman, that does merit concern. I mean, the vast majority of gamers are males, and what will appeal to males? You can look at that. And, of course, here it is. Yes, more Indians. That's surely the solution. Oh great, a woman in charge of Xbox. And Ajit at that. I'm sure this will only make Xbox better. Terrible. Indians promoting Indians, ruining tech. Microsoft has been taken over by Indians. Laugh my ass off, it's wild. Here are a few disparaging posts. This piece of crap Wall Street Mav. Phil Spencer is retiring as the CEO. Asha Sharma was in charge of AI in Windows Microsoft Copilot, which everyone hates, so they put her in charge of Microsoft Gaming. White men replaced by women from India. Microsoft is cooked. But here's the thing, a lot of people are pointing out that she has no experience in actually gaming, and that her decision isn't based on meritocracy, it's based on race because she's Indian, therefore she's getting some sort of preferential treatment. But here's a very well thought out post here by Spawnyard. It's like y'all don't understand how businesses work. Everyone is like Xbox is doomed. Asha Sharma is not a gamer. So is the CEO of Take-Two CEO Systems, Strauss Zelnick, publisher of GTA, Red Dead Redemption. And he's not a gamer. He says you would be surprised to find many more. The thing is, Asha is hired to scale Xbox. They already have many studios that will be making great games for them. Her job is to scale Xbox as a platform, and for that she doesn't have to be a gamer. She has successfully scaled products across Instacart, Meta, and that's why she is brought in to be the CEO.
Yes, exactly.
Now that makes sense because the CEO isn't the one who's going to be sitting at the desk or in the small office in a small team working on the nuts and bolts of development. There are developers hired specifically to do that, or companies that are contracted and would be under the banner of Microsoft or Xbox. Here's a post by this fellow with the username Avicii, handle Sacred Rain. He's basically a very unapologetic Indian, and basically these days if you're going to be Indian anywhere other than India, you have to be very unapologetic. So he says Asha Sharma, an Indian woman, has replaced a white man as CEO of Microsoft Gaming. Indians are taking over US companies, white men are having their biggest meltdown of 2026. They're crying about strong women replacing them. Guess they should stick to working at McDonald's. Well said, Mr. Avicii. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em all. Let 'em blank. That's my slogan. And in the latest of the deterioration of the white race, what do we have here? A couple headlines. A Mississippi man jailed for 10 years after raping his cousin's pregnant pit bull. Eurostock white man Timothy Sanders, 32, from Escatawpa, was caught red-handed by a relative holding down the heavily pregnant dog named Baby Girl and sexually assaulting her in October 2024. He pleaded guilty to animal cruelty and unnatural intercourse with an animal. This week, he was sentenced to 10 years, with 18 months to serve in prison, and must register as a sex offender for life. The dog has since been rescued and is safe. Well, thank goodness the animal is rescued, and thank goodness this piece of shit is a registered sex offender, so other dogs and pit bulls will have at least some warning, maybe? I don't know. Let's see here. In March 2025, a white couple who adopted 5 black children to use as slaves on their farm were sentenced to a combined 375 years in prison. Here's me posting about them on my profile. Remember, it's always white demonic demons who are the ones to tell you that you're unsanitary or otherwise uncivilized. Let's go further up my profile. What do I got here? Yep, more Afghan males. Wreaking down holy hell on the continent of Europe. And let's see this headline here. Afghan knife man. Fucking try saying that 10 times fast. Afghan knife man attacks multiple people at Jehovah's Witness stand in German train station before being overpowered by hero civilians. A fucking Afghani has attacked multiple people at a Jehovah's Witness stand in a German train station. The 35-year-old was then overpowered by heroic civilians at a Wurzburg Central Station, who rushed to the victim's aid. Police are treating it as an attempted homicide and have arrested a suspect in connection with the attack, who is now in custody. It's amazing how wherever there's a sign of Christianity or any other religion, that's when the Muslim migrants who were let in on the generosity of the country grab the nearest knife and start committing as much mass death as possible. And here's a repost from me. It says an Afghan who arrived on a small boat has been found guilty of abducting and raping a 12-year-old girl. Ahmed Malakel, 23, took the girl to a quiet cul-de-sac and carried out extremely horrific sexual offenses. At Warwick Crown Court, he was found guilty of rape, abduction, sexual assault, and taking an indecent video of the girl. Malakel arrived in a small boat from France in March 2025, 4 months before he raped the girl. So just a few months before he starts raping another Afghan male from hell. And that's what I put time and again. Before other third world groups, it's almost always an Afghan. I've been raising the alarm about these motherfuckers for close to a year now. Afghan males are straight from hell. If they can't rape it, they'll stab it. And it's true. The Afghans prove this time and time again. And here's a post here I put, yes, all people want is to live peacefully without being targeted for death by third world Muslims. Also without Palestine terrorists calling for genocide and death for Western countries. This gentleman below is speaking very reasonably. So let's hear what this bloke has to say.
You say Allahu Akbar, and then you go murder somebody. You put bombs on London buses. You know where there are barriers over there, the black barriers. They're not there for Chinese people or Brazilians or Uber drivers. They're there to stop Muslims attacking peace-loving people who just want to enjoy their Christmas, which you don't like. You say.
So yeah, basically no lies detected there. The scourge of Islam continues to put all of us in danger. And let's look at some notifications here. Oh, someone reposted me already. Oh yeah, actually I posted this on my own profile as well. I'll just go back. So here's Valentina Gomez running for senator, I believe, or congressperson in Texas. She says, it will take your daughters getting raped and your sons beheaded for some people to wake up. Texas will become worse than England. T. Robinson Uera warned everyone 15 years ago, and now it's too late. Texas, you either vote for me or you get ready to sacrifice your daughters. And here's a post from Tommy Robinson basically showing the spread of mosques in Los Angeles and Texas. You know, it's like COVID-19 is or another viruses. They establish a foothold in one geographic area and expand outrageously. Except with their ideology, violence is justified against people for simply not following the same religion. Let's look at some of my notificaciones. Oh, okay, yeah. This is the comment I put to her original post. It's okay, Valentina. Americans have decided they will gain more by launching a race jihad against a very small number of Indians working in the tech sector than by being concerned with the violent Muslims. That's pretty much hitting the nail on the head here. Yeah, Dave and 17 others liked my reply. It's usually an Afghan, and Afghan males are straight from hell. Afghans, if they can't rape it, they'll stab it. And I got a reply here. Now wait for lefty scum to defend these animals and call us a racist at the same time. But that is the Afghan motto. If they can't rape it, they'll stab it. And that's pretty much what they do. Alright, here's someone who's crying about Kash Patel enjoying the Olympics and Team USA's win over Team Canada. Yeah, someone saying, is this official FBI business? I said, that's gangster. Hopefully you enjoyed more than one beer. 11 likes. Yeah, look at this bullshit, this vibe that's called misuse of official position. So, you may not use your public office for your own private gain or for the gain of persons or organizations with which you are associated personally. I put, what did he privately gain? He was invited. Like, what the fuck? This is a reply to this one Paki bitch. What was she saying? Can Indians please stop pretending to be Pakistanis? It's getting creepy. Please use deodorant. And I put, Indians would rather eat dirt than pretend to be one of you terrorist cousin fuckers. So here's a video of obviously an traditional Indian performance that people went to see specifically. And this one cartoon fucking poster here, 34,000 followers, nationalist, ethnic American, said Poland edition. Doesn't matter the country, assimilation never happens. A total myth. Even tough on migration, Poland lets them flood in on work visas. Like, what the fuck? My only reply to that stupid post was, you're a little fucking retard. It's obvious that this was meant to be a traditional Indian performance, which is why everyone came there. No one was wanting to see integration at a traditional Indian performance. So what's the latest? Oh yeah, Mexico cartel drug boss was killed by the military, and now airport travel from Canada, and I think America too, has been shut down towards Puerto Vallarta, because that's in Jalisco state. Happy Ramadan to the cousin wife beaters. Safe in the knowledge none in their community will condemn or report them. Pretty much. Happy Ramadan. Or as the trend is this year, happy skipping lunch day, because they get to eat as much as they want at night anyways. Poor girl. There's this fat bitch who's obsessed with Indians like 24/7. She was dating an Indian who pumped and dumped her. Now she spends her days grifting and projecting her insecurities on Indians and trying to LARP as a white supremacist. This Leonardo bitch. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for joining me today. I'll catch you next time.